Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now we are going to progress into 2030 now, which is at the horizon here, basically. And we are going to continue here in Europe and consolidating our European Union into, well, that we are going to take over more states here to get more mission control, which is our biggest problem. And there is a problem on the horizon though, which is on Mercury. We do have two ships coming towards Mercury here. It's arriving on 21st of February here, which is just a gunship. However, there is this Victor 131, which is by now joining Victor 96, which is a monitor class. And they're going to merge up and then arrive on Mercury. I'm not 100% sure if we can defeat them, because we only have 3 ships, if I recall correctly. This one should be Mercury, right? Yeah, 3 ships. Just our escorts with rockets. That might not be enough. We have to see. But basically, yeah, we are going to progress forward and hope for the best here, while pushing global science. That's our main priority currently. And focusing on the MC. So basically, we can speed ahead a bit because we are really limited by the global technologies currently. Therefore, I'm going to set up this mission phase here. We are going to continue on the targets we have here. But basically, it's all the same business here currently. Retaking the Nordic Federation control point here and so on. So let's speed forward until something of note happens here, or which is rather important in our progression here. So we definitely will see the super alloys here, and hopefully we can pick then this one as well. And also we will push quantum computing to a finish line also like in February or March. And therefore we are really on a good track here. Here we progressed until the super alloys has been completed. And now we can pick a new technology here. This is a new one. Nuclear fusion methodologies. Whatever. Feels new. Now we need these two with priority basically, to get to ultra capacitors and arc lasers, but also the magnetic plasma confinement to get into fusion and antimatter. We also need the particle beams eventually. It would unlock advanced pulsar drive, but I think there's more stuff missing. Improved ECM wouldn't hurt either, because we want to get the anti-alien ECM eventually, but for that we need to finish alien technology, where we are far away from. So I do think that we focus on one of these here. I do think capacitors first. Yeah, I think we want to get to better weapons and get away from the missiles. And now we boost into quantum computing to go along there. Maybe you already noticed we have gone here into the red, so we are at total war now. So that will be a problem. Basically, we reached the point of no return from a time factor here. Beforehand, we were already like far above the cap, but total war was not able to be declared by the aliens. So they will not stop taking everything out that they can. However, we do have a problem here. There's more stuff flying towards Mercury now. And we don't really have a lot of stuff at Mercury. And also there's a fleet flying towards Ceres now. It's exactly what I was afraid of in like 4 years from now, earlier. When I said that I'm not sure that I can hold everything. Really lack the MC to do everything. If we lose Ceres and we lose Mercury, that's still okay, because in this case, and actually we maybe want to... Now we don't need to do this right now. In case that we lose everything there, We are going to build marines on Mars, and then we are just going to take over every Mars base there is, so that we just consolidate on Mars alone for the time being. It's not what I wanted to do, but if the aliens can defeat us everywhere, then it's, our hand is forced in that regard, because we only have considerable fleets on Earth and Mars. Even though I'm building ships on Mercury and Ceres now, I don't think they will be in time. We have 29 MC under construction actually. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And also, we could make operation centers now. That's something I'm going to investigate as soon as I make a cut here. So, not between episodes, just like after I finish speaking here. I'm going to start up some operation centers on Mars here, because the Mercury, not the Mercury, but the nanofactories have finished, so building them is a bit faster, and also we do have the money now with the new nanofactories here to afford them. But yeah, this could go in many directions now, so let's see what will happen. Hey, we have unlocked quantum computing here, for which we can pick the next one, and actually we are going into encryption here because covert operations will give us additional agent or counselor on Earth. I do think that's most important here right now, so we are going to do this, but we are going to speed up supercapacitors here. Yeah, and we should invest into it heavily now because Protectorate is again catching up here, and we don't want to lose this pick. We also get the pick on advanced missile warfare whenever that is going to finish this year. And meanwhile, we also finished up Spain, which produced a new army for us. So we do have one here in Spain now for the future. That's really useful when we are going to start expanding further. But right now we are going to heal up our armies in our home states to save IC, investment points, IP. And then we probably go after Belgium, Luxembourg here. However, we do have a little bit of a capacity problem currently. So actually we do maybe want to get the Caliphate going now, just to also save up control points there, because we own these relatively expensive countries currently. Yeah, and meanwhile I have been defeating 2 destroyers in orbit of Earth, and I think I took down a monitor on Mars. So all these single ships which are coming to annoy us. But yeah, we are just going to speed ahead here. These are basically just flies, and we have to catch them so that they don't deal damage to us. But it's not a serious fight currently. That's why we really need to push stuff here to get better weapons, because we take damage every time and we still don't have a fleet which I feel comfortable with, but we do have a decent income. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, as expected, Mercury is not going that great. I'm going to talk about it in a second. We are going to unify Germany back in, just to save control points here. So that was nice. Now we went up to 5 control points here. And continue investing everything into mission control. Only 3 are left. But still, that's a lot of stuff we own here now. Well, on Mercury, we are getting bombarded. We already lost 1 mining base here. So that does hurt. Yeah. Really, Initiative Academy really immediately took it over. Seriously. Now we are going to wait 2 more days until the 2 escorts here are finished. However, I don't think that we have a chance to take these ships out that we have to fight there. So yeah, join this one. And now we have... Okay, we have to fight, I guess. We have 6 ships here. And we get the ray gun next, and then the PDCs here. Yeah, that's a bit late. I do think we just have to fight here now. It's 2 monitors and a gunship. Oof. To be honest, I don't think we have a chance here. But we have to try, I guess. So let's do it. Yeah. There's our base, basically. Oh, that they actually took it over immediately annoys me the most here. Because we don't have a railgun here to take this base out. I mean, it's under construction, but it takes half a year. Yeah. Engage. I do think that's the end of Mercury for us for the moment. Because we don't have PTCs, we have nothing here. Maybe... Yeah, actually let's stay like this in a line formation. Now... we go to fortified again. Need to see what they actually do. So the monitors on the left side, the gunships on the right side. Okay. Oh no, they have torpedoes. Oh. That's going to be so much fun here. So you shoot at... No, actually you don't. You shoot at runway. What did I do here? So we send 2 monitors, 2 on the monitors here. Then these 2 we send on the other monitor here. And then we send this one on the gunship. And this one stays back. So we put everybody on focus fire for the moment. And this one holds back for the moment. And now we have to hope that we have enough rockets to take everything out. Okay, and we already see that this one will not survive here. So you can also shoot on this one, I guess. Oh, I should have set focus fire. Ah! Now we have to hope that we have enough stuff. And that actually something survives. Okay, no! Yeah, that's the end of Mercury. We don't need to wait until it's dead. Oh, the departed battle? What? Why? If we are lucky, they will leave the station alive, but I really doubt that. So we are going to keep building for the moment until we know that they engage it. But we have to let the Mercury bases fall now. And we are going into the naval yard here from Mars, where we have a decent fleet by now. And we are going to build our needlefish classes. Actually, I think I already queued them up because I had a bad feeling. If we have one here. 49 days, one here. 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3. There should be enough, actually. Yeah, they have the normal marine assault unit. Let's check some bases here. So, for example, the This base here? Yeah, it has 6, for example. And the resistance one, 6 of 7, yeah. So we can take over these stations here. But we have to accept the fact that Mercury is lost. So all our investment in rushing to Mercury is gone. At least we got a decent amount of resources out of it. But that's all I can say in favor of this. Yeah, great. Yeah, let's observe a bit how our stuff dies. Let's at least look at the positive messages here on Earth. We are going to remove the alliances here. And that's what? Ireland. So we are going to take over Belgium next. Yeah, there we are. So we're going to do a declaration of... Oh, wait a second, we should make sure... Yeah, Netherlands we need to remove as allies. We need to rival it actually. There we are. It's the same for Italy actually. Yep. So that's protectorate. Italy rivalry. There we are. Because we want to take them over. And we actually probably should also do the same for Vienna by now. Which is Exodus again. Austria, here we are. Rivalry. And Croatia as well, which is resistance again. Croatia, Slovenia here, there we are. That should be it for the moment. All of these is Eurasia already. Ah, Sarajevo is missing. Which is Academy. Which we also want to rival. And Greece, actually. Forgot about Greece. Which means... here. So eventually we want to take over all of these, the remnants here of the European Union. That's something we are going to do on the sidelines constantly now. But for now, we have to say goodbye to Mercury. Ah, our damaged ship has arrived at the station. Fine. Yeah, let's speed ahead. I will come back when everything is lost on Mercury or if they go for the station. So let's just wait and see. Okay, to wrap up this episode, the bombardment on Mercury has stopped or either slowed down. We do have a little bit left, not much though. So the alien ships are currently still in orbit. They're bombarding one of the other bases, not ours currently. I do expect them to resume their cleaning process relatively soon. Meanwhile, I have decided that I'm going to use that time to build defenses on the only station I have on Mercury, which is the point defense arrays here, 3 of them, and also 3 layered defense arrays. So they will finish in a while, but it's just a gamble. So these ones finish in some days, but I don't know if it will hold. We will see in the next episode, basically. Meanwhile, I have declared war on Belgium here to take over the next state. China also, again, immediately jumped on it. Yeah, I expected that they will continue as soon as the other base is dead. So we have to expect to lose everything here. But as said, we are going to replace that with mass mining temporarily. Ah, yeah, we have to take this one out if we can. Ah, that's also nice. And point of friends arrays are done. Nice. And when the layered defense arrays are done, we can also rework these ones into layered defense arrays if the station survives until that point, which I really doubt. But who knows? I hope that we can... yeah, that we can get this one actually. Yeah, 45% by European Union. So we just have to be faster than China here. Looking good.
The LZ is secure.
Okay. That's another agent. Most of them are currently in America or South America. We don't really care about that. There's at least one is still in Africa as far as I know. But there's also one in Europe by now. Because we had a new landing here in Croatia. That's why I was cleaning up there. But I didn't find him yet. Maybe he went into hiding a lot, but who knows. We want to take them out, of course, if they are on our soil here. We don't care about America in the end. Okay. The biggest problem we face there is actually still the lack of volatiles here. However, the new Mars bases which we are going to acquire will eventually help with that as well. So that will be something. There we are. Belgium is gone. And we once again have one more mission control that we can make here. We are basically maxed out relatively soonish. So in the next episode, actually, we are going to go after the Netherlands here. And yeah, so much for that. And meanwhile, I have started heavy ship construction, even though our technology still is terrible on everything where we can make stuff. So we are building stuff on Earth. Here we are building stuff on Mars and on Ceres currently, just to get more fleets out and have a decent chance of defending, because there's a really big trouble on the horizon. And that's these two fleets. So Victor 130 will arrive January next year. And this fleet here, Victor 78, will join it. So they will merge together. As we can see here, that's a lot of gunships, which is a problem because they probably all have like one small laser. And yeah, it will be a very messy fight to handle. And also we have that fight upcoming on Mars against the 7 ships, which is going to be in the next episode. Also a lot of gunships and small ones. But I'm not too worried about that one, actually. Wait a second, this one is also a new one. Oh, another fleet. Huh. So hopefully we survive the first one and then we can take out this one. Easy. But yeah, it will get more complicated by the hour currently. However, we have progressed here pretty nicely in regards to the global tech. And I will check around if we can use something from the advanced missile warfare here, because I don't really know the projects that come out of it. So these torpedoes and missiles, basically what we are looking for are very fast torpedoes or missiles, just to get these escorts and everything shot down very quickly, because as fast, let's say it differently, the faster the missile flies, the less it gets shot down by the point defense. That's actually what we care about. So hopefully there's something in there that we can use. So I'm going to use the time between episodes to check these projects out, because we could push this technology after supercapacitors here, just to wrap it up and finish it up. That would be quite nice. And I think we are going to pick another 10k project here after supercapacitors, just to get forward in our goals here. And also the Caliphate is something we're probably also going to try to finish in the next episode, or in the next 2, to get going on that project as well. But yeah, see you in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe.